Hello, my name's Zhatelier, and welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we set up our second city now. It's still not very large in population. Total is 2,300. I'm actually going to go ahead and send a bit more colonists in here as population, because we've got a lot of colonists, which are we currently need to pay for their food and all that. Whereas if they are in the population in here, we don't need to worry about it quite as much. Still maybe a little bit, but it's not too bad. We are running very low on metal. We are still working on getting the demetallization facilities over here, which is still going to take a while. We did just get the solar panel 3 built this round. And now that we're going to the next round, we should be able to get a lot more power, which hopefully we'll then be able to use to get many more things that we'll need. Oh, looks like they've been building a bit of upgraded roads there. Oh, there we go, Dragon. That's interesting name. Right, we could design an ultralight aircraft. We don't have any designs yet, and I suppose it's there. Well, we've got one of everything else at least. Could technically speaking design a bigger artillery piece, for example, but that's beside the point. We could go for the ultralight aircraft. Just for the heck of it. Now, this is one of those things that are going to be kind of, it's going to take a few trial and error. So, we can go for recon. I think it's just going to be recon. We can probably go for, oh right, yeah, we got the turboprop engines and all that. We'll go for a, we'll go for like a medium. Actually, hold on a minute, it was the, yeah, let's go medium turboprop. I'll go for small wingspan. And then fuel tank of, I don't know, 500 liters, for example. Let's see, what would be the... Okay, real weight on all of these is the same. I think I'm going to go with just, like, twin... Oh, actually, hold on. Firepower 20, air firepower. I'm going to go with twin heavy advanced machine guns. No air-to-ground weapons. And no cargo space. Okay, so its max operational range is 4 hexes. So it's a viable aircraft. But it's not very good. So how about if we go with recon, we'll go with the medium turboprop engine still. Actually, yeah, if we increase the fuel a little bit. Okay, now it's 7 hexes. That's more like it. I think we're going to go a bit larger still. We can actually go for the, maybe even the heavy turboprop engine. The wingspan is going to be the same, and we can put in the max fuel in there. Is this going to be viable? Yeah, it kind of is. It's 8 hexes range now. For recon aircraft, that's not too bad. It's still got some machine guns to fight against enemy fighters. It may not be very effective, but yeah, I think that is what we'll do. There we go. That is our first plane design. Now, Worker Strike in Spokomania. We're going to give in to some of their demands, although is this... Right, there's a Director of Secret Service. Oh, okay. With 13 credits, it's not that bad. Maritime Trade has anti-war quarrels. Sure. That's going to improve relations with various leaders. Not the Maritime Trade House, mind you, but that's alright. Military Genius in 9th Spike Extra Militia Regiment. We're going to go for Intelligence Expert for the extra meritocracy. And then let's go ahead and move in the militia through here. Interesting, so the private sector is building up a dome over here. I suppose that's fine. Right, let's go ahead and move a little bit further south in here. So they've lost a bit of ground there. I think the scouts are going to be fine. So I'm going to move this one up here to start clearing out a bit more of the area down that way. And how is the population in Spokomania? It's still 3,000. It's not really increasing too much yet. It's a bit too small to have natural growth as such. But we've got a lot of colonies that we can still send in. And I think what we could do is actually just send in another 500 colonists as workers there. So we'll slowly start emptying out the colonists backlog there, so to speak. Also, let's go ahead and move this one back. And then this one's supposed to be going up north. We do still have the points to actually continue on with the road here. So that's going to allow us to get a little bit further in here. Probably not like a massively further, but still a small amount. And, oh right, yeah, we've got a lot more power production now. Oh, yeah, that is actually really good. Is there something else that we're producing that is not... Oh, right, ammo is something that... Well, we got almost 17,000, so I'm not too worried about that one. Yeah, everything else is working on full speed except the construction of the demetallization facility, which is not going very quickly. I'm only getting like 40 metal, so that does limit quite a bit of the possibilities there. Are we making money or losing? No, actually making slightly money, but we did spend like 13 of that, so yeah, we're left an increase of 1. It ain't much, but it'll have to do. Now, we're 2/3 of the way with the core, deep core mining, so that's going to be good. Advanced sensors are already halfway done. Solar energy efficiency is almost 50%. We'll probably get that to like 20% and then switch that to some other research. Jet engines are still going to take a while before those are sorted out. Now, we do also... If we have a look at the bottlenecks, so I'll take that away. So we got the upgraded road up to there and up to here. We could potentially upgrade a little bit of the road going between the towns. There's a bit of steel road, so that's going to be... I think we'll just do one at a time. Right now, I mean, we did spend quite a bit of production over there to get a bit further north, so that's part of the reason. And then in the south, there's probably not too much that we can realistically speaking do, or to the west, really. We'll still want to keep someone over here on that harbour, just in case. I don't want to lose that by accident. Those troops have moved. We've moved the troops in the northeast as well. And we did manage to capture at least... oh, it's 400 free folk, actually. That could be handy. I don't know how quickly they'll start moving in, mind you, but I'm sure that eventually some of them will start moving in. Right, let's get to the next round. In the northeast, there was the oh, commercial project. That's going to be quite handy. Another auction. Into the hard sentence. Who is this? Director Interior Council. We'll reverse the actions. I know that the relations with that leader will go down quite a bit. Warrior Union demands that you hire... Okay, well, that's high candidates. Right, Staff Council task priorities. That's probably alright. No changes there. And stock auction, we can't afford buying that. We actually lost a bit of money right now. I suppose what I could do is, let's... No, that's not the stratagems that I was looking for. No, it's a zone thing, innit? The commercial project. That's going to be another 100 private sector workers, but it also increases some of the stuff there. And did they get the... Oh yeah, did they actually build the dome there? So that's good. They don't have anything in Spokamania itself, but I suppose that's fine. Now, I saw that there was a unit in here somewhere, but they seem to have vacated the area. Ooh, yeah, they're capturing a lot of area in here. So we can actually just run in there and take use of all of that free real estate. And there we go. So we're capturing a bit more ground up here. And also, actually, let's have a look at the victory overview now. Ooh, we've taken the first place. Barely, but we have taken it. Which I'm actually surprised that we have, because we have got slightly less population and slightly less of the planet. But I think it could just be a alphabetical order or something like that. That's probably a good chance for that, actually. Right, so in deep core mining now, 71%. We get like 5% per round currently. Or something to that effect. Advanced sensors are coming along quite quickly. Oh, and we've got already about a third of the ultralight aircraft research. We don't still have any of the airfields, mind you, but I suppose we'll get to that eventually. Now, did we? No, we didn't move these ones yet. Move that up north, and I think what we're going to do is we'll upgrade a bit more of the road up here. Into seal roads. At least up to there, so that's going to allow us to get the logistics between the cities be a bit smoother. How much do we actually know from the area in here now? We should have a fairly good amount. Yeah, we've still got the 9 spies. The recon is now 19, which is actually not too shabby. What I'll probably do is we'll capture a bit of that mountain next round, get into there, and then we'll start moving across this way. We could probably go out and build a tiny bit of dirt road as well, heading along here. So that's going to allow us to then expand further and just start capturing the glacier over here. Probably not a whole lot of valuable resources there, for all we know, but maybe there's something good. But yeah, there's still a small problem for our neighbor over here. But that's probably not going to spill too much over to my end. I'm actually hoping that these... I'm trying to push these marauders or whatnot over here towards Nassau. If they could capture that and then just walls in there and capture it myself, that could be quite hilarious. Not actually very easy, but hilarious nonetheless. Right, so let's get to the next round, shall we? There's not like an insane amount of things going on quite yet. We have not really entered into a state of warfare or anything like that. Oh, yeah, there's a bit of fighting going in there. I don't know who's winning or losing. Oh, right, British point production went down. Ooh, polymer armor. Instead of using steel plating, we could design carbon polymers to seriously increase the armor rating of our vehicles and tanks. It's quite handy. If I remember correctly, it reduces the weight of the armor quite a bit. Or you need to... Okay, sure, we'll have a whole lot of workers now, I guess. Bureaucratic asset reached level 6. Actually, I could accept that one. Although, how long do we still have? That's going to take a while. Let me just double check. How much is it that we have in there right now? We spent 400 metal out of 1500. We do not have a whole lot of money right now either. Well, let's go and bring in... Actually, I was supposed to go there, but I decided to not go there now. We'll keep this mechanized unit over here on the road to make sure that we've got a bit of a secured supply line through there. And then these militias can move through. So there's enemy over there in Tidor. And I think there might be something either over there or over here in the forest. Could be either one. Probably in the forest, actually. Now let's go ahead and grab a little bit more ground over here. I'm getting a decent bit of intel thanks to the recon units there, so that's at least good. I do actually wonder, is there a way for me to... There's units or replacement troops directly? No. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I don't think that's the thing we're looking for either. I think there is a way to change the design of the unit, but I don't remember how it's done. I could be mistaken, of course, but I think there is some way to do that. So how much did we lose money? 15. It's not great. I was still 75% on the deep core mining. Advanced Center 70%. Ultra Extra already 66%. That's going very quickly. Oh, solar energy efficiency. Okay, we should probably go ahead and call that one. Let's see, that's organization, applied science. Right, let's call research. So solar energy 20%. Armor piercing optimization could be quite handy. Conventional small arms optimization could also be somewhat... Well, conventional small arms. We got the conventional gun optimization already. Mining technique. You know what? I'm going to go with that one. The more we can mine, the better. Especially once we get the metallization thing going. It'll be very handy. I'm going to go ahead and... Is this one... It's still got a little bit of range there. Bring this one a little bit further there. So this one's not quite within range anymore. Or fully within range. But this one's now slightly better. So that's good. We've still got quite a bit of the industrial production available. Go ahead and upgrade some of the roads in here. How far can we... we're not going to go quite there. I'm going to go to the border first between the zones. And hopefully that's going to allow the, logistics to work slightly better. So are we... we're not increasing in population too much yet. Could probably just go ahead and send a few more colonists in here to population. There we go. That should help. We're getting a fairly good stockpile of water. And a bit of food as well. I think, actually, how is the asset? It's not producing too much. Some private food. A bit of food as well, and then private credits. So if we have a look at Spokomania itself, how's the private sector doing? So what's the... Oh, the dome fastest? Are they building another one? I guess they are. There's a bit of taxation coming in from there. Not a huge amount, mind you, but a little bit. And the private funds are still looking fairly good. Seems to be increasing a lot, actually. We did get the commercial area over here, which I suppose that doesn't directly give the... Yeah, it does produce some population happiness, I suppose. There is that. The entertainment quality of life is improved. And population happiness is actually mostly fine. Civilization score, on the other hand, isn't quite as good. What do we need? We need 25,000 population over here for the level 2 town. I do actually wonder... If we were to build a government thing in here, like a bureaucrat office, that would require a lot of metal. I think I'm going to build that regardless. I know that it's going to slow down some of the other stuff, but we got a commitment to build more bureaucrat stuff, and that's going to be a cheap one. It's going to give us a bit more extra bureaucratic points. I think it's going to be fine in the end. And let's head to the next round, shall we? Oh, yeah, they're closing off the border, at least for the most part. our neighbor over there. Energy Lands, an ancient weapon that can pierce any known armor. Ever see the tank cut in two? Right, that could be quite handy. Policy speech. We have recon on, okay. That'd be another 100. Also, goals, the number of soldiers reached 18%. What do we have right now? 15%. War with Paisanas. I'm gonna go with the recon on Texas. I think that's gonna be fine. Blast signs, council task priorities. Yeah, no, that's probably fine, actually. Maritime trade house expansion quarrels. We're gonna increase the bombers, I suppose. Maritime trade house might not like us too much right now, but that's fine. So how much did we actually manage to get construction in here? Not much. Actually, in fact, not at all. We did bring in a little bit of... no, that's actually fuel. No, we don't have any metal. Never mind. Right, so there's an enemy over there. I guess we're going to get that one, and we'll also go out and extend the road a tiny bit in here. Okay, up to that point. So that we can keep the distance between our supply lines and the rival border. A bit more area capture there. And then I guess we can just go ahead and extend our territory over here a bit further. Are we are actually getting some money now. Not much, well, it's about 60 actually, so that's not too shabby. I think we can live with that. Deep core mining is almost 80% now. Advanced sensors 78%. Ultralight aircraft is going to be down next round. Jet engines aren't too far off either. So there's a decent bit of things that at least are getting done. I do actually wonder, of the models, so we've got some, actually, it's the types that we want to have a look at. So we haven't gotten better anti-tank guns or something like that. The motorbike infantry is probably fine. The APCs are probably fine. We haven't gotten anything else unlocked yet, really. I mean, what we could do is we could get a little bit heavy artillery, for example. Maybe we'll just make another design of the artillery and just increase the caliber a bit further. Now we'll just call it to, you know, medium artillery or something like that. We could maybe go for like 105mm gun, I think, and then there's the 150 later on that we might also go to as the next tier. But that way we can at least get a little bit further. Of course, how much, just out of curiosity, how much would it cost to get just a individual battalion? So independent battalion of medium armor. So that's a light tank battalion, let's see, mechanized. Oh wait, I don't know if we have a... Oh no, yeah, there's the medium tank battalion on the second page. So, yeah, it's a little bit expensive. I mean, it takes already quite a bit of fuel and all that, and ammo. We don't even have the fuel for that right now. Not so much in food. Production is quite expensive and a lot of metal. But then if we have a look at the stats of that, actually, real quick. Okay, it's got over 300 hit points versus infantry, and nearly 500 versus non-infantry. And it's got quite a bit hard attack and hard defense. Almost 600 attack and almost 400 defense. And then against soft targets is a lot less, but this is going to be very much a chew through the enemy tanks, I think. And then if we have a look at the light armor, actually, I should probably go and make that a regular quality right now. Light armor is regular. So the Blitzer, it's still got a decent bit of attack on enemy heavy armor. And it's not that much worse against the soft targets. The hit points are much reduced, though. But it's also much, much cheaper, I reckon. Actually, can I see... Probably not from there. Let's have a look at the light tank battalion. It is at least 100 metal less in cost, and quite a bit in industrial production, a lot in fuel. Ammo is quite a bit as well, so this is something that we, in theory, could get at least one. But we might have to wait a while still. But did we move the troops? We did move those. We did move that one. I don't think we have too many others that we... Oh, wait, no, there is one more. Is it the... No, it's this... Oh, wait, hold on a minute. No, it is this one. Huh. Okay, yeah, we'll move that to the... Oh, along the road here for now. I'm probably going to bring it over here to start capturing a bit more area to the north of our neighbor. At least in theory. In practice, it might not be quite as good. Well, let's get to the next round, shall we? Oh, we're under attack. kill another 100 infantry. Hey, and the recon increased already. And Minoli, okay, that's our new recon aircraft. Which, I think it's probably going to be alright. Just learn from experience. Sure.
Aye, aye, sir.
They do. Workers hold a vote. The Workers' Council has organized a referendum under the Employers' Applied Science Council. This resulted in a demand for slightly less working hours. The Workers' Council argues it will actually improve efficiency. We can either accept that, which increases democracy and reduces enforcement. The leader of the director of the Secret Service Council is not happy about that. Or we can disagree. Or we can compromise. Which increases... Oh, it increases both enforcement and democracy. I mean, those are both the same number right now. You know what? We'll do a compromise. Supreme Command Council, that's probably fine. I don't think we need to do changes there. And the design target... let's see... I think we're just going to go ahead and build on the light artillery. And we'll go with the 105mm howitzer. We could... Oh, combat armor even. Sure. We'll probably rename that particular one then into something else. So maybe, you know, I don't know. Maritime Trade House offering to buy some industrial points. It's only 95 points, but they're paying 300 for that. So yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. Now, how's the deep core mining? 83%, light armor army 14%. Advanced sensors is probably going to be down in a round or two. And everything else is still going to take a while. Mining techniques are at least improving, so there is that. Which I believe might actually impact the water as well that we get, among other things. The demetallization facility is still way too far away from being completed. And now that we're doing some construction work over here, which we actually still haven't done much. Yeah, nothing's been paid there yet. Oh, and the logistics are getting a little bit narrow over here. I guess we can... Oh, yeah, we can push that back a little bit. Go ahead and pull this one in here. We need to get back to the device to hold on to that. I don't know what's coming in from there, but that's probably not a good idea, nonetheless, to let that take what's our territories there. But yeah, the logistics are definitely having some issues, but I suppose what we can do now is we can extend the sealed road up to Spokomania, so that's at least going to allow the logistics to reach there easier. So we'll take a bit less points, I believe, due to, well, not necessarily less points, but we'll have longer range for the logistics, essentially. And we got that one back. We still got quite a bit of colonists. How are we doing in terms of... Right, that might actually do something about it. Both Oloron and Sao are moving people into here. We took a bit of the workers from the population, okay. And... Decreased 500 is... Oh, okay, so 500 people moved to Oloron. But then 1,200 moved from Oloron, so... Yeah, I think Spokomania is going to be growing fairly quickly, actually, with this speed, at least. We don't need to... actually, we do need a bit more construction workers, I guess. Also, the truck station could use a bit more, yeah, fair enough. Ooh, they got the dome, is that... Yeah, they upgraded the dome over here, so that's going to give us a bit more food then, isn't it? Oh, they started at level 3 already. Oh, wow. Well, that's going up fairly quickly. There's not showing even the level 1 in here anymore. That could be a bit of a problem. No, we just get a lot of money. So how about... Oh, can I actually... if I do a bit of trade, can I... Aha! There's the zone that you have selected, or the Supreme Headquarters for it. I'm going to buy some metal for Spokomania directly. We'll buy like 50 at least. That way, we can hopefully get the production office built a little bit further. I think what we need is, I think, 200 metal total. Yeah, 200 metal. That's not going to be too bad. And yeah, we did move these troops already. Right, let's get to the next round then. Well, looks like our neighbor is clearing out of the pocket over there. And right, budget, we don't need to change that. Economic Council, we don't really need to change this one either. Although we could potentially even just reduce the prospecting even further, because we're not doing that much prospecting. We probably have plenty of points available that once we do find something, it's going to be pretty much immediately discovered. So I think we're going to go ahead and put more of that into research. Just another 5% reduction in there. Maybe actually the economic policies we can shift a bit further over there as well. And the maritime trade house, well, actually no, that's going to be fine. So now it's going to be 50% of the points going in here. The model design council, that's actually going to be... I'm going to increase the discovery over there a bit further. It's not the minor worker strike in Spokomania. I think that's fine. We'll pay them off. And expansion corals, I think that's fine. But actually, yeah, no, we'll increase the commerce. I want to lead into that. Okay, so there's a small pocket of non-aligned forces still there. They did clear out this pocket. So we can go ahead and start pushing further north then. I don't know what was in here. Ah, right, let's move a bit further. And we're going to go back to the device. And we do actually go ahead and capture some of this area. Then we'll go over there and capture some of the mountain as well. They're somewhat within a reasonable distance, let us say. Core or deep core mining is now 87%. Advanced sensors probably going to be done next round. Light artillery upgrade is going to take probably another 2 rounds. Jet engine is going to take a long while. The mining techniques haven't really gotten too much forward. But yeah, right now we're mostly just waiting for the demetallization to be completed. And we did manage to get the... Oh yeah, we did get a little bit of construction done. I suppose there's a quarter of the construction done in here. Still needs a decent chunk. Well, we might not be able to afford buying... Oh! Wait a minute, so this is a level 3. What are they building in here? Oh, they're building even more dome. Okay. Well, I suppose if they want to get a whole lot of water, or a whole lot of food in here, I guess I'm not going to complain. And did the population increase a bit further? Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, there's more people moving in from all around Nassau. There's some people moving away to those as well. That's, well, mostly there's in Nassau, I think. Well, actually, no, I think that may have been Oloron, but I'm going to increase the zoo over here. And I guess the militia project we could also give another one. Improve some of the ratings in here. The militia house maybe not that much, but the zoo definitely is going to help a little bit further. And there's plenty of stuff being built in here. What, I suppose? Well, no, we don't have the resource for that yet. But I'm thinking I could maybe put in like a truck depot or supply base over there. To then easier get over there and back with the resources. That should help. We've got the road in here. So how much is that? That's only still the 400 free folk in there. We did capture the area there. Alright then. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.